Every few months, a new AI model launches, and everyone says the same thing: this is the best model in the world. So, today I am not going to talk about benchmarks. I'm not going to talk about scores. Instead, I want to answer a much more important question: what can Gemini 3 actually do in a real world? And what does it change for developers, founders, and creators? Today, we are going to learn about how to use Gemini effectively. So, first of all, you need to go to your Chrome browser and just search it for Gemini. You will get Gemini or Gemini Pro. Just type Gemini. I have my Pro account as an I am a Geo user, so you can also, if you are a similar user, you can log in into your Gemini account. Just click on to Gemini and you will get your Gemini window loaded. Okay, similar kind of screen will appear on your desktop. The thing is, you have to understand the things which are displayed on the screen before starting to use any of the AI tool, or understanding the basic core concepts of any of the tool. Try to understand what elements are supported and which particular things are provided by that particular element. So this is a prompt window where you are going to write the textual prompt so that the task can be performed very effectively, just like uh, give me simple simple leave mail drafted, address it to my manager. Okay, and you will see it will give me a quick generation of the output and provided me multiple options. Whichever is found suitable for me, I will going to use it for my application as a leave application mail, and I can make use of this kind of an things. Okay, so this becomes a nominal communication with the Gemini. Okay, so let somebody who is a designer, they might be asking different things to be get done, like mostly in our field, the coders, developers, and many of the people who are learning some new things or skill development. They wanted to uh, gather some information and then practice it on their own. They don't want to spend a lot of money on other buying some courses, so they can make use of such a powerful tools to gather the information at one place and schedule it and make it a plan for, like for example, I will show you some prompt here which you can even also use it. I want to learn to how to write effective effective codes in Python in 30 days. Give me a complete course with details of topics and monthly planner to practice the day to day day to day coding exercises. Make it more beginner to intermediate friendly. Okay, so in this particular prompt, I have tried to give the context, what I exactly wanted to perform the task, what information I wanted to get from. Okay, there are some spelling mistakes are happen here, so it might be get corrected by the Gemini. I don't have to more focus on that, but the context, what task you are willing to get done by the Gemini use, that need to be very clear about. So in our case, now I have given the prompt like I wanted to learn to become a very effective coder in Python language, and the time duration for which is 30 days. I wanted to have a complete understanding of Python to be get developed, and that too with the hands on. So I have asked to give me the day to day coding exercises as well, and the level of understanding should be starting from beginner to intermediate. Friendly course curriculum it need to be get developed, right? So I can click on to submit, and let's see what happens. So this is how it's chatting with us, and the response is now almost ready. So let's we go to okay month planner. So learning Python in 30 days is a spirit, the sprint, but it is entirely possible if you focus on learning by doing. To write effective code, you need to transition from just knowing the syntax to understanding how to structure logic. Okay, so the monthly planner it is given. So week one, what we are going to understand the foundation, that is syntax and logics. Week two, data structure and efficiency, then reusability, intermediate mastery, object oriented programming and projects, then daily practice habits for effective coding. uh, Everything is now provided over here. So recommended resources also it is given by the Gemini. So what further we can do here is now we can try to make it more we can call it as like more precise, and let me get each of this day to day activity with the details of things. Okay, let's say I want to get this one. Okay, give me details of this and practicing exercises. Okay, so further it is going to get the key concept, the practice exercises sessions. Okay, so more you write your prompts with the clarity what exactly you want, the more exact output will be given by the Gemini or Chat GPT or a Claude or a Tray, any of the or Perplexity, and you make use of to make such a kind of things. So it's not restricted to having any skill set about any only one particular AI tool, or understanding of any only one AI tool. At the beginning, having an understanding of any one tool is more than enough to gather all the information, and then later on, step by step or week by week, you can practice it more, and you can develop your own understanding, and you can then become master into that particular field. So in Gemini, I just have given you the idea about how you can just make use of the prompting. Okay, this is how the prompting is, and other than that, this is one which I shown you for writing the simple mails, or that could be a part of your day to day office activity, or maybe school activities or learning activity, or if somebody wants to have a career growth, they can make use of such kind of a prompt. Just the topic or the task may be different. So there are several things. So you want to make some this Gemini to in personalize, right? So you can click onto the settings button here, and you can make it your personal context. So if your context is more clear, you can write the prompts, or you can expect the output more with the clarity, and the output is more precise with the efficiency. So your time will be saved for the later stage, and the saved time we can utilize for a other task as well. No need to specify the context each and every time. You can make it your own personal context, like what sort of short code you want, or what type of responses you want. Like that responses you can specify in this particular window. The example they have given here, like I prefer a short concise responses, like what sort of tone you want, what type of optimization you want, what sort of approach for that letter to be written, or code context to be given, that you can specify in the personalization context here, and that will help you to get a improvised output later on. If you click on your expand this menu, you can see there are some stuff. If you want to have generate new chat, you can do that from here. Okay, just I've generated a new task here now, new chat, and you can just give your new any prompt you want to give. Now other than that, there are anything you want to change the theme of this, you can do that from here. If you want to schedule some actions, you can do it from here. You have any access to connected apps, you can click on to connected apps, and you can see there are three tabs: productivity, media, and other. So in productivity there is a GitHub. So you want to make a reference to any of the repository that you have, and you that might be public or private, and you want to make use of any reference to, and make a corrections in the code, or make a commits in the code. You can connect it with GitHub, and you can further work on that particular code. If you want to connect with your Google workspace, just like Gmail, analyze your mails, make a summary of those, then analyze your documentations, understand your calendars, and get a glimpse of your day-to-day activity at one shot. You can get the idea by integrating the Google workspace. Or anything like YouTube music you want to add up into, you can do it from here by integrating the connected apps. It's optional, it's not mandatory for the newbies. What activities you have up till now done, that can be seen from the Gemini activity app. So you can track your past activities from this particular window. I just go to my this phase in the new chat, and I will explain you how the other things are there. Like for example, create image. So there are mostly the AI agents are used by the marketing people, coders, developers, professionals, business analysts, and the people who are into marketing and sales, to make the sales pitch, or to generate several ideas or marketing images. So what they used to do is they create some several images. Say I wanted to create some video for my marketing, or I need of some help to learning something new, that I have just given you the prompt for learning the Python, or boost my day by making an advantage, more deeper research in my activity, that I can do with my this one. So let's say write anything. For example, I want to create an image. So depending upon this image, I want to have a 16 by 9 size image which depicts AI technology in today's world, in the modern education. Okay, this is the context that I have set for that image. Display it with timelines. Okay, so let's see what sort of image this prompt will provide me as an output. This entirely depends upon how the model understands my prompt that I have given. It always depends upon the user input that we are giving it to the Gemini or any other AI agent. So you should be very okay. So this is how uh, they are tried to produce the output. So let's say we click onto the output, and let's see what's showing. Okay, so in a timeline manner, on the AI smart screen, it's shown me the complete timeline and the new age students who are sitting in the classroom. So this is how, if I wanted to download this or copy this image, I can do it from here. So I just save it for my future reference. It will help me. Okay, so this is how anyone can do this sort of image generation. There are several models are also there, so you can choose what sort of model you want to use it for: thinking, solve complex problems. And currently the Gemini 3 fast answers quickly, and then Pro thinks longer for advanced maths and code. If you want to change the agents, then there are like visual layouts you want to create, or guided learning you want to do get. And then canvas, create images, just I have shown you, create videos for using VO 3.1 or a deep research. Everything is integrated in a one prompt, so you just have to select that one and set up those, and from here, and later on you can just type the prompt. Anything you want to add a reference file to this one. So if you have any photos in reference to generate the new image, or summarize it, any paragraphs are there, you can add on. Let's say I from the Google, I download one. Okay, just I tries to get a quick image. And okay, so this image I tries to copy, and I try to paste it in my prompt. Okay, so I just give the prompt like analyze the given image and give the insights of it in a basic, understandable, and explanatory manner. So I just uploaded the graphical image, that is a bar graphs. It's shown in the image, basically talking something about some AQI and AQI index. So let's see what Gemini, how it is going to help us to understand this image. Basically, this is useful for the people who is doing the business analysis, or they wanted to understand the graphs in the presentations. Okay, okay, it's given me the generation of this running. Okay, explain me the details of it. Okay, so earlier it was, I have selected the image generation, so it's creating again and again the image. So now it has given me the textual description of that image, and you can see the timeline, everything, all the details which are explained onto that image. It is given in a theoretical background, what it is visualized into that image. So this is how you can make use of Gemini 3 for day-to-day activity. If you are a coder, if you are a learner, if you are a business analyst, if you are a any YouTuber, you can generate several scripts. You can just give the prompt, you can generate thumbnails, you can generate coding ideas, you can generate YouTube title ideas, several things you can do it from by using ChatGPT, Gemini 3, Claude, Trey. Trey for coding purposes. You make use of these things, like with the perplexity as well for a deep research. Many things you can do with these such kind of AI tools. AI tools are powerful, AI tools are excellent, but its efficiency and output is entirely depend upon how users are prompting those and giving the proper inputs and giving the proper context of the idea, clarity, and the requirements which are required to uh, support the output generated by the AI. Without the proper context, without the proper goal, without the proper output or the logic that you want to build, it is impossible for the any advanced tool to give you a proper expected output. You can't expect from any of those. Even a human can make a mistake. It's just a tool designed by human, but the efficiency depends upon as also on the human. So we need to improvise ourselves by practicing the daily prompting in an effective manner, so that the output also proportionally improvised, and it will help us to grow in our field. So earlier it was taking hours into studying and making the graphs and analysis. So now these AI tools can help us to do these things in a fraction of seconds. So this is how the speeding of the things. Earlier it was an era of memorizing the things, understanding the things, and then writing the codes. So now the codes are no need to memorize the code, no need to memorize the functional logics and things. You need to only understand the logics that you want to build. You need to understand the concept that you are having in your mind, that the output you are expecting it from, what sort of application you want to develop, where the things are to be get implemented, how the cloud architecture will be. And accordingly, if even if you are asking this kind of AI tools to design such kind of an architectural structures or explain those things, it can give it, but the idea should be clear. For example, you are making an e-commerce website, you are making a e-commerce store, you are making an sports website, you are making a dental website. What domain you are making, an ERP system, you are making an LMS portal, what sort of website you are going to design, that should be very clear. Which domain you are expecting the output from, which particular language you are going to utilize for it. And then you can ask it. Every organization having different languages, every organization is using different technologies. Only not only the single person can do several tasks, but the deep understanding, or the at least a basic understanding of the concepts and the logics, can help you a lot in growing the output in an efficient manner, as well as to master the skills in a very short time. This is what the era of AI and AI tools, which is going to safeguard your future for a later. So don't just give up. Technology keeps on changing, but you have to empower yourself with the uh, upcoming skill sets. So it's a time of AI. Just learn the skills of AI and become a master of this particular field. Thanks for watching. If this helped you to think deeper, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.